June is the month of the LGBTQ community and plus community, and all the allies celebrate Pride. Author Karen Edwards is here to open the pages of her book, My Kid's Gay and I'm Okay. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, this is obviously about your kid, who's now a young woman.
Yes.
A grown woman. So when did you get the germ of the idea for your story, Karen?
When she came out about 13 years ago, it just kind of popped into my head, and I started talking to people and telling them, sharing different stories, because there was always so much information, misinformation out there.
Yes.
And so I started sharing these stories, and I kept saying, oh, I need to write a book, I need to write a book. And people said, oh, you don't have to do it now. You know, it's really accepted. In the last few years, I've just seen some things go completely backwards. And some people who get out on a platform and the information they're spewing is so incorrect. And as I talk to people, I feel like the majority of people feel the way I do. And I thought maybe now is the time to write the book. And so I started and I sat and wrote it and spent, like I told you earlier, about 6 months doing it, and then sent it to my daughter for her permission to tell the story. And her response was, yes, you can, but I have to illustrate it. So that's how the book came into being.
And she is an illustrator,
she is. She's
out
extremely
there
talented.
in a relationship?
Yes, married.
Married
for over 5 years.
Well,
so,
congratulations.
And 11 years together, so yeah.
How can people get your book? And I would say it'd be good discussion group material as well.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I'm hoping a lot of the parents whose younger children, a lot of the younger children, what I'm hearing, are more vocal than what my daughter was at that age. So they can order it on Amazon. If they're in Evansville, I had to write this down. KK's Hair Today Salon and Barbershop in Evansville at 737 North Park Drive. They're carrying the book as well.
Yeah, and
for sale.
You can get it on Amazon.
You can get it on Amazon.
In this paperback form.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a journey when you tell a true story about yourself and your family. How has it been received?
It has. My idea was if I could help one person, then I'm successful. And I've already had 5 people reach out saying, oh my gosh, now I know my kid's going to be great. And I said, yes, they're going to have this life. And you can be a part of it, or you choose not to be. And there's no difference in her than any of my other friends' children. There's none. And I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions. And if I turn my back on her, I'd lose a large part of my life with her. And I've learned so much from her and her friends. And so I'm willing to continue to learn and grow. I may not always understand, I may not always say it right or get it right, but they do know I'm trying. And I think that's the most important thing, is just unconditional love for each other.
And in respect to this person's journey. And I think, you know, the bit I read in the book about family members not on board and all that stuff, how important it was for you to listen to her.
Yes.
As she's making this journey of self-identification.
Absolutely. And you know, one of the things was, like she'd say, she didn't want my father to know. He was older. And I just thought she was being kind of dramatic. And then he kind of said something, and I thought, holy cow, she's right. So I really had to tune into what she was saying. And I still do to this day. I follow her lead. So if she's out sharing pictures of her wedding, I share her pictures. If she doesn't want to share them, I don't share them. But yes. Like when she went to prom, the gay prom in Evansville years ago, I showed up to see her walk in, and she was a little shocked, and so were a lot of other kids. But I thought it was just equally important to support her as I did her brother during those events.
Mom love, nothing like it.
That's right.
Thank you. Congratulations on your book.
Thank you.
You can get it locally, and you can get it on Amazon. We'll be back with Stacy's weather right after this.